Joining us right about the middle of the season right now, RJ, when do you think it's most important for a team to be hitting its stride?
Finding its stride at any part of the year is great. You want that momentum, but the goal is to start to peak right before the playoffs so you have a great stretch when it counts most.
And guys, there's no question that MP's team is one of the best on offense. And they want to prove that good offense wins over good defense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things shake out in other leagues. They say defense wins championships, but in the NBA, it's become possible to outshoot your opponent on any given night. This should be a fun matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Adebayo is out there with Yurtseven. Then there's Dunn, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Booker in at the 2. And with that, let's go over to D.A. with a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, as you know, MP and his team have a reputation for lighting up the scoreboard. When I asked him if we should expect another offensive barrage tonight, MP told me, that's what we do, David. Every team comes in thinking they can lock us down, but I've got news for them. They can't. Got mad confidence, Kevin.
He does. I love that kid. He does, David, indeed. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Black Hole. Out to Wallace. Jacks up a 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Black Hole's going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Watch outside.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. McConnell passes to Adebayo. They set the screen. The shot from the low post is good.
And you can tell this team likes to put the ball in Adebayo's hands and really trust that he'll make the right play.
Wallace with the ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Holmgren the pass to Black Hole. Hits it from three-point range. Black Hole's got 9 points.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
And here's Adebayo after the three-pointer from Black Hole. Adebayo down low. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Dunn passes to McConnell, tipped away. It's taken away by Wallace. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Yurtseven with it. Working on Holmgren.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Todd's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Yurtseven, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. And there's Booker on the assist from Dunn.
Booker showing some power.
The Thunder leading by 5. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Booker the pass to Dunn. Now here's Yurtseven. Defended by Holmgren. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point land. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 11 for the field to begin the game.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Down low. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Black Hole with the bucket.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Devin?
Thank you, David. Here's Booker after the made shot from Black Hole. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Black Hole.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
And the Suns making a change here. Branham's checked in. Here's Black Hole. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Branham, the pass to McConnell. Pass to Booker, looking to end the run. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his third assist on the night.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three. And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And let's now go to Shams Charania. He's standing by with breaking news out of the Eastern Conference. Shams.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Things are happening for Detroit in the Pistons front office as we get closer to the trade deadline. They went after Walker Kessler because they wanted a monster in the paint. And Kessler is great at using his size to pull down rebounds and find blocks. And I'm told they got exactly what they wanted with that acquisition.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Suns trail by 17. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. And no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Got that bucket in no time at all. That's 28 points for Black Hole.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Yurtseven. No good, unable to end this run. The Thunder leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Black Hole. Out to the wing. Fires for three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Frazier, he's checked in for Todd. Vaughn comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Topic is subbed in for Wallace. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
Here's Black Hole. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Yurtsevin. Adebayo against Frazier. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Holmgren. And Adebayo throws it down. The Thunder leading by 22. Puts up a 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Here's Black Hole. And the shot goes down. Black Hole's got 39.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Frazier. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
A shot by Black Hole, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be Nikola Topic.
Clearly a foul.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the Suns making a change here. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so here's Phoenix following the 3 from Black Hole.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's Furphy. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Pass to Black Hole. Traps in the tray. Black Hole's got 45 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Furphy. Got a piece of it. Here's Topic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And he makes the first. Tatum, he's checked in for Holmgren. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Branham. An 11-point game for him in the win against Atlanta. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Furphy. The three-pointer, no good. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And here are the Suns now. After the missed 3 from Black Hole. Lets it go from deep. Branham can't get it to go. And here now the Thunder. Here's Black Hole, and he's good on the three ball. Black Hole's got 48.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Furphy, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
We've got Wallace. Tatum out there with time. Then it's Black Hole, and it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Phoenix with the ball. Following the three from Black Hole. There's the lob to Brown. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Todd. Todd. It's good on the putback.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys. Well, Black Hole in that last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He had an impressive number of points and was reliable as ever from distance. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Furphy. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Tatum. Here's Wallace, and he drives in. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Furphy. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Branham. Drains it from beyond the arc. Branham's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
From deep, Gilgeous Alexander drains the three-pointer.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Furphy. Just 5 to shoot. That shot off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Left side, Gilgeous Alexander. Three-pointer. And the Thunder, another 3.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game.
You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And here is Brown after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Black Hole passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with the putback, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got his first points of the night.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's Branham. Pass to Furphy. Here's Branham. Here's Brown, guarded by Tatum. To halt the run. Brown, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Wallace, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Phoenix with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Great open look there. Branham's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Suns.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Here's Black Hole. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Branham. Wallace covering. Brown outside. Here's Furphy. He's got 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Throws down the breakaway jam.
What awareness from Gilgeous-Alexander on the defensive end. Finds a steal and starts a fast break.
Pass to Furphy. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Brown with a screen on Wallace. Branham, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Branham's got his 3rd basket of the night. Black Hole passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cans it from downtown.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Yurtseven's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Dunn. Here's Branham. He's got 8. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Branham's got 11 points in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Phoenix has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Shots good by Furphy.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his team. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board, and if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Booker, no good. Oklahoma City shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%. All in. Good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Booker. He had 34 points in the win against Atlanta.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
And the Thunder with possession. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Ty. Here's Black Hole. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Now Booker, 12 points for him. Here's Furphy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Suns have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And the Thunder making a change here. Frazier's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Now Adebayo. After the missed 3 from Black Hole. Booker outside. 4 on the clock. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Pass to Adebayo. Booker in the post. Wallace is there. And there's Booker on the assist by Adebayo.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
A shot by Frazier, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And here's Adebayo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Now, here's Adebayo. For three, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Takes the three. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Pass to Adebayo. There's the three. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Black Hole passes to Wallace. Here's Black Hole. The Thunder with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. And it's the Suns with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Furphy. On the wing, Booker. Wallace covering. The outside leaner. Chalk up 2 there. Booker's got 16.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes the Black Hole. Buries the long-range jumper.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
It's stolen by Frazier. And oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Booker. Here's Furphy. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And here's Booker from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Phoenix has gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Yurtseven kicks to Adebayo. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Well, Phoenix shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Yurtseven with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Phoenix, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And that one misses. One's checked in for Cason Wallace. And the Suns making a change here as well. McConnell's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. A shot by Black Hole. No good. And Phoenix has possession.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Topic is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Black Hole. The Thunder with another miss. Well, Phoenix shooting not great, 40% for the game. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Dunn. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Oklahoma City holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys into the mix.
Every year, it's a compelling story. Those guys who weren't And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Yurtseven, Devin Booker out there with TJ McConnell. Then there's Dunn, and it's Adebayo in at the 4 spot.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Pass to Booker. "11 feet away. Todd with the rebound. Todd's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Black Hole. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Booker. They set the pick. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Booker's got 21.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's Black Hole with the rebound. Black Hole's got 5 rebounds tonight. Floats it up for Holmgren. Stolen by Yurtseven. 3 on 3. Dunn finds Adebayo. Shoots over top. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Black Hole with the bucket.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
The drive by Booker. And Booker throws it down.
This is the confidence Booker has in himself. He feels like no one can guard him, and he's probably right.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And coming in as a 4-spacing 2 guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
5 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen for Booker. Todd with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to McConnell over Wallace. A shot by McConnell, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Booker outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A shot by Blackhole, no good. Todd passes to Wallace. Here's Blackhole beyond the arc. Another one goes. Incredible. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. For three, Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Cole with the bucket.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Done outside. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. No good again that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. A shot by Blackhole, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Yurtsevin. McConnell kicks to Adebayo. Todd with the rebound. The Thunder shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander over Adebayo. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Booker fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter. Pass to Blackhole. Lets the three fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McConnell kicks to Adebayo. And here is Yurtsevin. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from three-point range. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Connects from three-point range.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Booker. Back to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Blackhole. Connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The tray. And another one. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
McConnell passes to Adebayo. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Pass to Blackhole. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
This one for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
McConnell kicks to Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dunn. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Blackhole. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Phoenix shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. To the inside. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, easy call.
The Suns have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The free throw drops in for Dunn. One's checked in for the Thunder. Topic comes in for Wallace. Oklahoma City shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Here's Branham. He's got 11. Pass to Furphy. To the wing right side. Clock is at 3. Here's Brown. Good D by Holmgren. And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Topic. Over to the wing. From the arc. And he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Black Hole.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Branham. Pass to Brown from deep. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Black Hole for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Dunn. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Pass to Topic. Here's Black Hole. And again, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Branham. He's got 11. Lets it go with a 3. Todd with the rebound. Todd's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Vaughn, the pass to Black Hole. Right wing, launches it, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Branham, the pass to Adebayo. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And here's Adebayo. Pass to Branham. Here's Furphy. Inside. Here's Todd. And Todd slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Dunn misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Drills the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so and let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Black Hole is out there with Topic. Then there's Vaughn. Then it's Tatum. And it's Ellis at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be Nikola Topic. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Grant, he's checked in for Phoenix.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Carter outside. It's rebounded by Topic. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Black Hole. No good with the triple. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Carter looking around. Pass to Furphy from outside the arc. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Topic. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Black Hole. Drills it from outside.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Carter outside. And the rejection by Tatum. Ellis the pass to Black Hole. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And finished off by Brown.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
To the right side. Here's Black Hole. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Carter outside. Grant against Ellis. Grant in the post. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Carter with the bounce pass. Grant on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Black Hole. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. No good from Grant. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Black Hole. That 3 off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Grant outside. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Grant's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes.
Another bucket. Wow.
His legendary career continues very close to joining that top 5 all-time scoring list.
And really, that list is the who's who of NBA history. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Frazier, he's checked in for the Thunder. Branham, good.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Frazier outside. Here's Black Hole. And got it! Another basket.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Pass to Adebayo. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Black Hole. And the 3 off target. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And McConnell gets it to go.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
The Thunder have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. A shot by Black Hole, no good. Suns have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Branham, the pass to McConnell. Here's Branham. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Frazier. Frazier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Topic. Rebound by the Suns. Yurtseven's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Branham, the pass to McConnell. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Frazier.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good, he hits again.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. And then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches.
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. Pass to Black Hole. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is...
Connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. And the Suns call time. Done outside. Back to McConnell. Pass to Adebayo. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Now here's Booker from downtown. Thunder with the rebound. Frazier's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Pass to Adebayo. They set the pick. Booker outside. He gets that one. 33 points for Devin Booker.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
For the 3, and good! There's another.
Tonight is one more for the history books. Once again, he sets the record for most points ever in an NBA game.
And it may not come as a surprise from him, but goodness, we got to acknowledge his greatness. What he is accomplishing is nothing short of legendary. The Suns shooting about 47% here in the 4th. Now, here's McConnell, guarded closely. Here's Yurtseven.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
For 3, Ellis. Yurtseven with the rebound. Yurtseven's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Back to Dunn. Adebayo against Tatum. Clock at 4. And stolen by Tatum.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Black Hole.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Yurtseven with it. Tatum on him. Yurtseven passes to McConnell, and Booker puts up a deep 3. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Here's Topic. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of it